Buddy, how we doing? Happy Tuesday. We've got a lot going on today, per usual, and I am coming on live to work with all of you and actually do a task that I dread. But doing it with all of you is better than doing it alone. So, what I'm going to be working on, the very first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be calling a stager. I've got a new listing coming up. It's brand new construction and it's vacant. So, I need to get some staging in there. So, I'm going to call a stager that I use here in the Tampa Bay area and see what quotes are so I can send that to my client. And then the ever dreaded CRM cleanup. Those of you who have been in real estate for some time, and you know what I mean by the dreaded CRM cleanup. You know, when you've got tasks in there and clients that just whatever, like the contacts that are in there, you got to update the tags, you need to set new reminders to reach out to people. So I'm going to be cleaning up my CRM system today. I'm going to be calling the stager, so I'm going to start with that and just take it from there. So if you have any real estate questions, anything you want to chat about, feel free to pop it in the chat. Give me a little break from doing boring CRM things that I need to be doing. Totally welcomed. Um, what else? What else? What else? First, I gotta call the stager. I also need to call a lead that I said that I would call today. So I'm gonna do that. We've got a few things. I have my handy dandy daily planner here that I use constantly. If you guys want, if you're in real estate and you are scattered and you're feeling like I don't have anything that is keeping me on track, or maybe you've become reactive to your business instead of directing your business, highly recommend a daily planner. The one that I love is called the Intention Journal. And it's literally 1 page a day that you fill. Oh, thank you for the gifts. It's Giving History on TikTok. Appreciate you. We are live across like 5 different channels. So I'll be looking back and forth at all of you. But what I really like about it is that it's one day, it takes you 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening, and it helps you direct what your most important tasks are of the day, both professionally and personally. It gives you 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. to write in exactly what you've got planned, and then where you can fill in the most important tasks of your day. Oh, creamy eggs. Hi. So, first things first, I'm calling the stager. I have to get a quote from the stager for new construction property I have coming up. Went right to voicemail. I'm going to try one more time. Anytime a service provider and it goes straight to voicemail, I'm going to hang up and dial again. I really need you to answer the call. Oh, it's ringing now. Ah, she didn't answer. That's okay. Cute. Oh, I like this lady. Hey, Andrea, this is Jen Grandjohn, and I am giving you a call. I've got a client in the Wesley Chapel area. It's actually brand new construction, vacant house, and it needs some staging because we are going to put it on the market and get it sold. So I just wanted to chat with you about what your pricing looks like and different packages that you might have. If you remember, we actually met back in, I think it was December, at the realtor event that Hilda puts on. So anyways, I know it's been a bit, but I wanted to connect with you and see what we can put together for this property. So feel free to give me a call back. My cell phone number here, 813-469-7966. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, cool. But yes, pro tip, you guys, if you call, whether it's a lead, a vendor partner, like whatever, and it rings and goes straight to voicemail, I always try again. And actually, the second time I called her, it rang all the way through. So, but obviously still didn't answer. So that's kind of checked off the list. All right. So next things next is beep boop beep beep boop beep. Also, you guys, so I love the daily planner if you like to physically write things down. Also, in my vault where my Hype Collective members, so if you're a part of my group coaching program, you know what I'm talking about. But in my group coaching program, I have a vault. And that vault, speaking of productivity, we have tons of productivity trackers in there. So if you're like, okay, it's halfway through the year, I need to level some things up, maybe change some things up, maybe get around a group of people that helps motivate you. Maybe you need more tools and resources. Maybe you need some coaching, a little kick in the booty to finish out this year strong. Hype Collective is open, and it is all linked for you in my profile link. You can check out all the things, but you get group coaching from me twice a month. You get the vault, which has tons of systems, processes, resources, scripts, all the things for you in your real estate business. And you get access to my private community. Everyone in the Hype Collective, we have a area in my Discord channel where we meet up. There's a virtual office you can access 24/7 and collab with people. Yes, I'm actually using the vault now. I'm going to be implementing some of the scripts that are in there when I'm making dials. So I'm going to be going through my CRM system. If you're just joining, super fun. Going through my CRM system, I'm going to be cleaning it up. I'm going to be making calls and properly tagging people and doing all of the things. Because if you've been in real estate, you know that CRM cleanups, the more you stay on top of that, the better that your follow-ups are and all of the things. All right, so let's go. You guys are so much stuff going on. My sister's getting married in September. Have I done anything to prep other than, you know what I did do? A win for me is, oh, thanks for the roses, creamy eggs. You're such a sweetheart. I have ordered some try-on dress, like sample dresses to try on as a bridesmaid's dress. That's about it. But I have to plan all of her dances. Like she like has this vision for all of these dances. She like the whole bridal party and her dance with our dad and the bride and groom dance. And of course, being the dancer that I am, I get to choreo all of that. So that's also on my mind. I'm going to be traveling to Oregon for a couple weeks next week. So lots of things to get to. So we've got to do the work to prep me for that. Okie dokie. Opening up the CRM system. I'm afraid. I just, so many tasks. That's okay. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. One call at a time. One prospect at a time. One step at a time. Duh. So many things. All right. Let's do this. We're going to first start with all the tasks. And we're going to just bust through them. Yes, we are. Okie dokie, Smokey. Oh, this person does not have a working phone number. So we're going to update this. Okay, that is done. Step by step, day by day. Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay, is this person on a drip? Cool. Edit. How about once a week? Save. Love that. Okay. So what I'm doing right now, so all of these, I have thousands of leads, you guys. I'm starting with everyone that has a task. And I'm going in here either in completing that task, doing what I need to do, doing all the touch points that I need. So I am editing the property search alert that I have for them that's set up. And modifying that and then making sure that like it's in the area that this person was looking in and how often it's being sent out. So we're doing that. Adding a note. Okay. Bad phone number, but set up on drips. Okay, on to the next. That one's done. Cool. Next one. Let's call them. Let's just see what we got. How are you all doing? Are you doing your lead gen? Are you doing the things you're supposed to be doing? You're like, no, I'm on your live, Jen. That's also fine too. You'll learn some things. Hey Hassan, this is Jennifer Grandjohn, and I saw that you were looking at some properties on Zillow and my website, so I was calling to see if you are still on the hunt for a property. Sure, absolutely. Mhm. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so and actually I live right outside of that. So or I used to actually. I just sold my house, but I was in Happy Valley, like right on the way to Damascus because my in-laws they lived in Boring. So I drove through that all the time. So I know the area pretty well. And if you have been looking, it's like that is the dream, what you're looking for. So it's they get snatched up pretty quickly. So tell me, like ideally, obviously a handful of acres and whatnot, how many bedrooms and bathrooms would you need? Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. 280 282nd, there's that's kind of one of the main ones. Orient, yes, Orient. Okay. Yep. Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, my husband went to Barlow, so arch enemies. Yes. Okay, cool. Well, what I can do, and I work with a lot of people in your situation. It's like if the right thing comes up, you're not stressed or pressed. But if the perfect thing comes up, then you wanna make it happen. Do you guys have a house that you would need to sell in order to buy when you find the right thing? Okay, got it. Okay, 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 great. Sure. Okay, perfect. Well, what I can kind of do for you is I can look at, at least just right now so you have all the info. That way you feel more prepared if the perfect thing pops up. So I could get you and you can let me know kind of roughly what you think, but I can look at numbers for what your current house might be worth, what you could rent it out for. So you know that. And then if you want me to run comps on the commercial property too, but if you're going to keep that, if you would just pull equity from it, then it may not matter. What's the commercial property worth, do you think? I know you have 800,000 in equity, but okay. Okay. So yeah, it's gone up from there. Oh, good for you. Got it. Okay. So you got that solid for a while. Oh, so I actually run a team. It's called Grand Group with EXP Realty here locally. So yeah, I've been in the game for 13 plus years, born and raised in Oregon, kind of lived all over, but mainly, Portland metro area. So I know it very well. So, okay. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. For sure. Yes, I will let you go really quickly though, just so I can set the your search up real quick so I can keep my eye out there for you. What price range do you think you'd want to buy when you if you found the right thing? Okay, perfect. That at least gives a decent range and get you in that acreage size that you want. So, okay. Perfect. I will just set something up kind of basic. I won't spam you. I'll just, once a month, once a week, whatever you want right now. And then I'll just touch base back with you once I get that. Oh, really quickly so I can run numbers on your house. What's your current address? Perfect. Okay. All right. Well, I'll get to work on that and get you some follow up this week on those things, and then we can just go from there. Absolutely. Yep. Have a good rest of your day. Bye. Freaking fantastic. Literally call one. Let's freaking go. We've got a seller, a buyer in up to 1.3 million. Just literally, you guys, this was a cold call, straight up cold call, had an almost 10-minute conversation. And he's a 1.3 price point. So those of you on my local teams not making your calls, literally, this is out of the same bin of the leads that come in. Okay. Do you have a house for me to sell? Perfect. Do I have a house for sale? Or, like, yes, I've got lots of houses for sale in multiple states for that matter. But if you have a house to sell, reach out to me and I can help you. If I'm not licensed in the state that you have a house to sell in, I have an agent who is licensed in your state. So let me know. But yes. Okay. Let's freaking do. Oh, thanks for the gifts, by the way. Alex, appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. So that was super fun, you guys. Um, let's go. Call number one. Does it always happen like that? No, but I'm going to take that early, quick win and get this set up. So, what do I do? What do I do as soon as I get off the call like that? Number one, I'm going to set him up on a search and get with the details that he gave me. Number two, I'm going to log notes about our conversation. I was writing down stuff as he was talking to me. I'm going to pop that into ChatGPT, say write all this out for me, and then I will paste it into the note section and log that I had that call. Then I'm going to set up a follow-up call to call him later this week, probably in 2 days, which will give me time to run numbers on his current home, and then also make sure that he has received the email that I sent him with the search that I set up for him. And that's what it takes. This is what it looks like, you guys, to work on the back end of selling real estate. So I have his criteria in here. Oh, not 14 million, 1.4 million. There we go. I'm just going to see what that gives me. Okay, cool. 11 results. Let's go. I'm going to edit this. And I always make the search a little bit broad. I'm going to set this up for weekly because he's not stressed or pressed to buy, but he said within the next 12 to 24 months. That is what his family, like that's when they want to make a move. They've got older kids in high school and they're ready to find their forever home. Let's see what 4 does. Fantastic. Okie dokie. So that has been sent. I'm going to actually, and a little bonus, I am going to save him in my phone now that we've had a good conversation, and I'm going to create a new contact and put him in here so that way when he pops up as for me to call, because often what happens with search alerts like that automatically get sent out from CRM systems, sometimes they get sent to spam. So I want to let him know that. So I'm going to text him real quick. And tell him okay, so Damascus area within your criteria. Just a heads up that sometimes the emails get sent to spam until save me as a safe sender. Okay. And then, of course, I'm going to give him my name and contact info. Perfection selection. I said, hey, his first name, great talking with you today. I set up your home search in blah, blah, blah area and sent you an email with available properties within your criteria. Just a heads up that sometimes the emails get sent to spam until you save me as a safe sender. Let me know if you can't find it. 7 properties pulled up for you to look at. I'll get back to you on some numbers for your current home this week. Talk soon. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And I'm going to also send him my contact card. Why not? Why not? And then we're going to share. All righty. Perfection. What do we got? So polite. Thank you. Yes, I try to be. Okay, what do we got? Oh, you have for sale, Alex. Awesome. Where at? Where you got a property you want to sell? Let us know. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I'm also going to add Happy Valley in there to his search since that's close by. Happy Valley. Yeah. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Now we need to go to tasks. Call. All right, so let's make these notes. I'm going to, so this is a little trick for you guys. If you, almost got the sweet. Thank you, Jer. All right, so this is a little hack. If you guys write notes down and you want to save them or add them to your CRM, whatever it might be, I take a photo, I go into ChatGPT and say, write out the words on this photo, and then I attach the photo. Done. And send, and then it magically writes it all out for me. It's literally the best. And if you have, ooh, who's calling me from Land Lakes? And then I just copy and paste. And if you have Apple products, then if you have the app, like I have an iPhone and a MacBook, then you can copy and paste back and forth between devices. It's literally the best feature ever. Like, it's the best. Alberta. Okay, cool. They want 3 or 4 plus acres, 850 to 1.3 mil, 3 to 4 beds, 2.5 bath. Damascus boring. Okay. Alrighty. Love it. Now we're going to add a task to call him in 2 days. So that would be this Thursday. Sweet. Dunzo. Yay, you guys. Literally first call of the day. Let's freaking go. That I will take. Also, I need to set, so what I'm going to do here, okay, because I'm going to call him on Thursday, but tomorrow or later today, actually probably tomorrow, I'm going to write down all my work tasks because I have this handy dandy notebook right here. I'm going to run CMA and rental numbers for this lead so that I have that information when I call him on Thursday. All right, and what's his name? Perfect. Okay, so now I can completely remove that out of my mind because not only did I set the reminder task in my CRM to call him Thursday, but I have the task that I need to do for him written down to handle tomorrow in my notebook. So we're good. On to the next. Whoop, whoop. And this is what it looks like to do your follow-up tasks. On to the next. Oh, by the way, any of the scripts that I'm doing here, any of the productivity hacks, the systems, the processes that I'm doing. All of that is found in the vault that I provide for the agents who are in my Hype Collective. So you can go check that out. If you guys go to my profile link, you will see the very first button is the Hype Collective. Tells you all the things you get. I do coaching twice a month, group coaching with everybody on Zoom for an hour. I record all of those. I upload those into the vault. The vault has insane resources for real estate agents. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of scripts, productivity systems, leverage systems, chat GPT courses, um, trackers, social media, lead generation, lead follow up, all of the things. Anything real estate related, you guys, you can reach out to me. Feel free to do that. Okay. Now we're making our next call to the next lead. Let's go. All right. Let's dial down. Oh, I need to get back to them. All right. Let's go. It's dialing. It's ringing. Mailbox full. Usually don't let it ring that long, but I wanted to just confirm the phone number because a lot of these ones that I'm calling are cold leads that I do not know. So, follow up, go back. Okay, I am just pulling up right now some buyer scripts. Let me just pick some. Okay, I'm looking for in our vault because there are so many to go through. I've got a cold lead video scripts folder. It doesn't even have to be a video, but you can utilize these on the phone. You can film yourself saying these. Oh my gosh, it's Alicia Smith, real estate. What's up, girl? By the way, you guys, Alicia Smith is a part of the Hype. And she's got a property under contract and it's closing soon. When is the closing date, by the way? Super excited for you, girl. Sorry, guys. I'm just scrolling through the hundreds of scripts that we have to pick one that I want to use for this follow-up just to see, or just so that you guys can see what it looks like in action. And so that you know, we have all of the things available for you, no matter what kind of lead type, no matter who you're calling, whether they're brand new or it's follow-up stuff, sellers, buyers, everything in between. Right. Mm. Ah, there's so many, you guys. Okay. I'm at 23rd. Heck yes, girl. What is that? A week and a half away, 2 weeks away? Not even. Did you get the commission stuff handled, by the way? All right, we're going to log this call. Okay, and now we're going to update, add a task. Sweet. Donezo. On to the next one. Let's freaking go. What's up, you guys? If you're just joining, I am going through my CRM system. And I felt like you guys could join in on the excitement with me of me cleaning up my CRM system, going through every single lead. Is it going to take me a little bit? Yes. Is it necessary? Absolutely. And I hope this is an encouragement for you that if your CRM is a jumbled mess, that sometimes you just have to buckle down and do the things. And I know, trust me, I get it. I understand that it can be really not fun, but it's a must if you want to have a pipeline that's full, if you want to make sure that you're not letting leads and deals fall through the cracks. Come on. It's super important. So that's why we're doing it and we're making it happen. So you're seeing it live, you're seeing it here first. That's what we're doing. Just living in California. Oh, okay. Well, what do we do with that? Let's just okay, so here's the thing. What's up, Nicole? So for example, I had this lead that they actually responded to an auto text strip that I have set up in my CRM system. And he said, "Oh, I'm actually inquiring about assisted living in California. Thanks for your time." And so I personally am not licensed in California. However, I know some people licensed in California. And so not only can I refer them out, but I'm just going to call them because I haven't called this person yet since they reached out. And I'm going to see if he still needs an agent because maybe if he's looking for assisted living, very highly likely that he's got a house that he needs to sell as well. So I'm going to get that referral fee. Bet your booty. Hey, Michael, this is Jen Grandjohn, and I'm a real estate agent. We were texting back and forth a little bit last week, and I know are you still looking for assisted living in California? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, no problem at all. Is there any time down the road that might be an option for you? In September? Oh, December. Got it. Yep. Okay, perfect. Well, I'll do that just because, I was thinking after we were texting, because I actually have family that owns all throughout Oregon, Washington, and I bet you they would have some contacts for California for you as well. And then so I could, get you in touch at least with the right people if you're looking. And then are you gonna need to sell a property as well? Okay. You'll just move directly into it. Okay, perfect. Well, yeah, I'll just touch base with you down the road, and then yeah, if anybody I can send your way to help you look for that, happy to do so. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Uh huh. Bye bye. Never a missed opportunity. Bet your booty. You know what? I literally thought about just like ignoring this lead, right? But super nice guy. And there he's like, actually, we're not going to be moving into assisted living until the end of this year. So reach back out then. Perfect. I will, because you know what? You never know. And I also asked the question, of course, are you going to have the house to sell? And he said no, that they don't need that. But you never know, you guys, because maybe if I get him in touch with my contacts in the assisted living realm, which I do. I have family that own assisted living properties all throughout Oregon and Washington. And I can ask, right? I give a referral. Like it's all good juju. It all comes back around. So anytime that you can connect or help people out, like it'll come back tenfold. And so I'm going to keep this lead in my database, in my pipeline, log the call, set the reminder to call them towards the end of the year. I do always, a good rule of thumb when you're lead generating, and if you've got somebody that's further out, actually it doesn't matter what their time frame is. If they have if they tell you, call me in 2 weeks, I cut it in half. Everything I cut it in half. They say call me in 6 months, I call them in 3 months. They say call me in a year, I call them in 6 months. Like whatever it is, just cut the time in half. And what you say is, "Hey, I know you were thinking about making this move or whatever it is in a couple months from now, just making sure that that was still the plan for you." Whatever, like, hey, is that still the plan, or has anything changed? Especially if it's further out, that's when that rule of thumb really comes into play. So he told me call him in December. Guess what? I am going to call. He said December. I heard September, so that's what we're going to go with. Just making sure that's still the plan, because you never, like, stuff happens in people's lives. So, oh, what's up, Kathleen? Hi, girl. Um, so that being said, do that, because the times where I actually wait the full 6 months that they say to call me back, or wait the full 3 months, whatever it is, oftentimes they'll be like, "Oh, actually, so and so lost a job, or so and so what such and such happened, and we ended up moving up our timeline." And then it's like, "Oh, because I wasn't top of mind, I missed that opportunity." So I've learned my lesson far too many times to do that anymore. And so, living and timeline got pushed back in December. Okay. So I'm going to save that outcome. I'm going to turn off any search alerts that I have set up, which he did have one set up. So I turn that off. So he's not getting spam emails that he doesn't need from me. And any others. So that's off. I'm going to turn that off. Doesn't need market reports. Okay, cool. So I'm going to set a task to call this person. Sweet. And he was super thankful for the fact that that I said, "Hey, I'll hook you up. I've got some assisted living contacts." Okie dokie. Sweet. On to the next. Oops, wrong spot. What's up, you guys? I'm making some cold calls. And I have a special guest. What do you have? You got stickers? That's a lot of stickers, Bubs.
Yeah, from the sticker pointed.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Thank you for showing me. Okie dokie. Sweet. All right, we're gonna edit this. So I just noticed that so you guys, it's the little things too, okay? So the leads I'm calling through, if there's really a problem, Jen, absolutely. You know what? You need a window fixer, I got it. You need a house cleaner, also got it. Like, be the local mayor of your town. I think I did not coin that phrase. It was Gary Vee. Be the mayor of your town, of your area, of your whatever, of your field. And oh, thank you. Thank you. I needed that. I needed that little jolt of caffeine. Thank you so much. Coffee magic, I love. And if those of you not on TikTok, you're like, what is she doing? I just got a gift on TikTok. So that being said, this person's, it had her first and last name in the first name column, like in her contact. And so all of my auto texts and emails were saying, hi, first name, last name. And so I'm fixing it so that her last name is in the last name spot. So when she gets a personalized text or email from my drips, then it just says her first name. So it's little things like that, that like, make a difference for getting a response back. All right, we're going to call her now. Also looking at her search alerts as I'm calling. Not available. That's okay. So she's looking at a property in this particular county in Oregon. So I am going to correct this search, narrow it down a little bit, and see what it comes up with. That's a ton. I did kind of a large area. Let's do that. Still a lot. Okie dokie. Let me look at this. That's Yamhill County? Oh. Okay, we're going to edit that. Let's see what that gets us. Under 1,000. Well, let's shorten that up just a little bit. That's much better. Okie dokie. We're going to leave it at that. Now let's look at the tasks. Log the call. Okie dokie. Now, okay. Dunzo. It takes just a little bit of time when you're cleaning up your CRM system, leaving the notes, doing the things. It just takes a hot minute. Okay. Back to the dashboard. Let's call this person. John, let's chat, John. Ah. Let's do it. What's up, guys? Thank you for sharing the live, Jada. Just making some cold calls, follow-up calls. Good phone number. Went to voicemail, not leaving one, not leaving voicemails right now. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Looking at his search alert. Let's try it once a week. Alrighty. Let's see what that gives us. That's a lot of results. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Hi. I'm doing serum cleanup. I am doing calls. Imagine doing cold calls if all we had was a rotary phone. Oh my goodness gracious. Imagine that. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. It can be done, and it has been done, and it was once done. All right, on to the next. How about David? Let's chat with David. Okay, yeah, this guy. Oh yeah, I had a full-blown conversation. Sacred. Okay, cool. So this lead I was having a text convo with. I'm gonna call him, see if he got my emails. I'm gonna leave a voicemail on this one. Thanks for the roses.
I forgot. Kids are watching.
Hey, David, this is Jen Grandjohn. We were texting a little bit back and forth a few weeks back, and I know you're looking for some vacant land to build on because you're in construction. And so I wanted to make sure those emails were getting to you. Sometimes they go to your spam folder at first until you save me as a safe sender. So the last one I sent was on July 6th, 2 days ago. So let me know if you're not seeing those in your spam folder, and I can work on getting that updated for you. But yes, specs. I set the parameters around the areas you were looking for with the acreage and all of that in your price range. So just wanted to make sure that you're seeing those. If you have any questions, let me know. This is my cell number, 503-910-0258. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, cool. And I'm calling my husband because he was trying to tell me something. Hi, what's up? Oh, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, thanks. Bye. Okay, I'm logging this, that I left a voicemail, and setting the next task reminder. I'm gonna call him next week. Sweet. On to the next one. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, thanks for all the gifts, Creamy Eggs. You're the best. So many gifts. You got to be the number one gifter. Anyone want to beat her out? You guys could, oh, there's no phone number. Bummer. Bummer. Okay, at least we've got the email drip campaign. I'm going to edit her search alert. We're going to update that. 4 to 6. That sounds good. 3 beds, 2 baths. Let's see what that gives us. Perfect. Tasks. Delete that out. Delete that out. And check back on that. All right. And if you want to really be serious, you guys, you want to reach out on multiple mediums. So phone number, email, you can check their social media, reach out any way possible. Right now, I'm working on cleaning up my database. So I'm just calling if I can. If they don't have a phone number in there, which most of them do have phone numbers, but if they have a phone number, calling, if they just have an email, updating their search alerts, making sure they're on a drip, updating the tasks, moving on to the next. So we are busting through these, doing the things. If you have any real estate questions whatsoever, what state are you in? Texas Realtors. Hey, Raquel. So I personally am licensed in 3 different states, Oregon, Washington, and then all the way in Florida. And I run teams there, but I've got agents that I coach and train all over the nation. So we should connect. You should schedule a call with me or join the Hype Collective because we have a bunch of agents located all over the globe that come together. I do coaching calls, group coaching every single month, twice a month. And then I have a vault that I give. Yes, I do coach and train tons of other agents. What's up, Kyle? Oh my goodness, how are you doing? So Kyle, I'm actually in the midst of more than likely changing my CRM system. I'm actually checking out Lofty right now. So it's looking good so far. I have a call with him this week. I'll keep you posted. Yes, Raquel, please do. Would love to chat with you. But you guys can also check out my group coaching program that is available for everybody. If you pop into my profile on any of my platforms, you'll see it's the first button there and you can check it out. So I do group coaching twice a month. You're getting Lofty soon. Kyle, okay, we should, a lot of people I've been talking to actually are looking at it. I heard their AI that's built into it is phenomenal. Like really good text response rates from people. And essentially, one of the agents that I was talking to, she said, I love it. She's like, sometimes late at night, there'll be a whole text conversation with a new lead that came in. And in the morning, she calls them and picks up right where it left off. And it's freaking awesome. Also, they have good landing pages. Okay, thank you. See, Liz Brown in the house. What is up, girl? So anyways, currently I am looking into Lofty. So we will see how that convo goes this week. But you guys, the best CRM system is the one that you will use. My boss says it's so robust, it's almost overwhelming. Honestly, yes, I will take that. Also, my coaching program, the vault that I give agents is overwhelming with so much stuff in there, you guys. You will definitely want to check it out. Tons of tools and resources for agents. And what's really cool is that you can be licensed with any brokerage. You can be located anywhere on the globe to join. We actually just had one of our group coaching sessions earlier today. We talked all things lead gen, how to set up your weekly calendar. And we all left there with the math of the averages of the conversion rates across everything. So the 6 things that you need to track: number of calls, how many conversations you have, how many appointments you set, how many appointments you go on, how many signed contracts, and how many closings. Those are the 6 things that every single real estate agent needs to be tracking. So we talked about how to track all of those things and incorporate your lead generation sources into that and what your weekly calendar looks like in order to hit the goals. So we reverse engineered what it looks like if somebody wants to sell 2 homes a month, that all, like the number of calls, conversations, appointments set, appointments gone on, all the things to convert and close what it is that your goals are. So that's the type of stuff that we do in our coaching sessions that I do with everyone in the Hype Collective. It's real tangible stuff. Plus what's cool is that I send you a recap email of everything that we talked about. So any system or process or script or anything, it's all there. It all gets uploaded into the vault. You can rewatch the replays of any of the coaching sessions. So it's a whole thing. Cataloging. So yeah, the catalog, the literal table of contents is 23 pages long with the vault, with everything that is in there. So it's available to you guys right now. You can pop in there. And what's cool is that you have 2 weeks until our next group coaching session. So you get caught up on the past coaching sessions and have a chance to look through the vault. And then 2, what's really awesome is I do a private area in my Discord channel where everybody in the Hype Collective gets to co-work together in the virtual office that's in there. It's amazing. Actually, today I challenged the group I said, who wants an accountability partner to do scripts and role play and make cold calls together? And so I think we set up three groups of pairs of people that are going to pop in. They have the days and of the week and the times that they're going to pop into the Discord and practice together and make their calls together. So this is the type of accountability in the community that most agents don't have and that they need. So if that is you and you're like, I want to be a part of that, I need the tools, I need the resources, I need the coaching, I need the accountability, the community, that is why I created all of that within the Hype Collective for any agent anywhere licensed with any brokerage to be able to be a part of. So go check that out. It's in my profile link, or you can schedule a call with me. That link is also there in my calendar for you guys. So let's get to it. All right, let's see if I missed any comments. Remember, you have to move all your contacts and restart their search if you change. Yes, Liz, don't remind me. Okay, I will not lie to you. It is literally the worst, okay? And by worst, I mean it's not the worst, but it's not my favorite thing. I have gone through transitions of many CRM systems in the past, and it is a whole feat, which is why I am going through my entire CRM to clean it up, to get it ready for a transition in case that's what I decide to do. Nothing's for sure yet, okay? But that's what it's potentially looking like and why I'm researching. So I'm doing the prep work because number 1, you need to have a clean CRM system if you want to maximize it. But number 2, in the event that change does happen, I'll be ready. All right. Also eating grapes. My husband went to Costco today, and he got some really tasty snacks. This Lesser Evil brand has some really good ingredients, and they recreate all your favorite snacks that you like, but without all the garbage. Also, he found this Soli brand, Just Fruit. So this is a pineapple in here. Organic pineapple is all the ingredients. And then these little fruit thieves, and can you tell I have kids in the house? These guys, apples, apple juice, grape juice, plant fibers, black carrot extract, and natural grape flavor. I'm not a huge fan of flavorings, but you know what? Better than the classic fruit roll-ups. Okay, moving on. Let's make some calls. What in the bun sauce? This person has been called. Did you log your calls? Q. You need to log your calls, you guys. If you're on my team, even if you're not on my team, if you're in real estate, log your freaking calls. You don't know if you don't log it, okay? Like, I don't care if you only have 50 people in your database. Like, you're not going to remember conversations you had. You're not going to remember when to follow up. Please, please, please. I don't care what CRM system you have, even if it's really janky, at minimum, can track your calls. And so that way you can go back and look at your notes and properly follow up. Does this person even have tasks? Kind of. Okay. Well, I have some coaching notes for my team. All right, let's go. If you guys are also, so I'm looking for agents in Oregon and Washington because those are the states that Oregon, Washington, and Florida. So if you're in Florida or you're on the West Coast and you're looking for, I have local teams in those areas. I also coach and train agents all over the place, but those are my local team areas. If you want to join a team and you're not afraid to cold call and you're a closer and like that's what you want, you just need some leads, freaking fantastic. We have more leads than we can keep up with right now, which is a great problem to have. I'm not complaining, but I would love to add some closers to the team. So reach out to me, schedule a call with me. All the links are in the profile and let me know. Let's call. Let's go. Look at that. We have 4 people in the Hype Collective co-working office right now. You too could be in that office, closing deals, making calls. Oh, hey there. This is Jen. I saw that you were looking at some property, I think on Zillow and my website. So I was just seeing if you were still on the hunt for a property. Oh, bummer. Hung up on me. That's okay. That's all right, guys. Literally no skin off my back. No worries. Oh, outcome. Talk to contact for 2 seconds. I can hear my kids listening to Tiana in the background in the living room. Okay. I can hear the music. Just dancing to my own. Okay, let's go. I'm going to fix our search alerts though. Bet. Clackamas County. Let's go. How about 3 beds and 2 baths? Sounds good. On to the next. Some dude's music account. Love that. Oh, I was going to say something and I forgot. Stunning. Yes. Yes, it is. Ah, thank you. Yes, Jer, I got your text messages. Almost forgot. Yes, thank you so much, Jer. Smart. I've told him a few times. Yes, I will go over that with him in his next coaching call. Hey, you guys. Okay, so remember, those of you that have been staying tuned in since the beginning, my very first call that I made, just in my database of, I've got tons of call tasks to make. My very first call, I got a legit buyer lead, potentially sell buy lead, who owns a property in an area. They own a commercial property and they're looking to buy their forever home for up to 1.3 million. I thank goodness, because last time I was like, oh, I'm going to send him a follow-up text as well and set up a search alert and schedule to call him in a couple days. He texted me back and said, thank you. So already making connections, doing the things, getting responses. McCracken. Why are you calling me? You guys, I get so many unknown calls. I used to be like, okay, answer every single phone call if you're a real estate agent, no matter what. I am not following my own advice on that as of like the last 6 months to a year, because I've been getting so many spam calls. Is anyone else getting a million spam calls if you're a real estate agent? I know, like, in general, people think they get a million spam calls. No, I get probably 5 to 7 a day. So I'm sorry, I'm getting a little leery of picking up phone numbers that I don't know, because it is exhausting. Any hoozles. That's okay. I'm like, you know, Oh, I did need to talk to her. Oh, we got a call. We got a call. I got a call scheduled with a real estate agent. I do. Yes. Okay, Jada, like, you feel me on this. So does Winston. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm like, people are out and about. Okay. I get it. I am also a salesperson. I understand. But when you're a robot, or when you're trying to sell me health insurance, like, no, I'm good. I got it. Like, am I paying more than I probably should? Probably, but health insurance is freaking expensive no matter what you do. Okay. I'm an independent contractor. It's going to be expensive. Okay. I've accepted that fact. Anyways, I'm going to call the stager back that I need to get set up for my brand new construction property. Hey, Andrea, how are you? Doing good. Just, calls, calls, calls. All the things. I know, crazy. But thank you so much for calling me back. How are you? Oh, the worst. I am so sorry. Hmm. Oh no. I know, it's so frustrating. I got a random Walmart purchase. I'm like, Walmart. I'm like, I mean, yes, I shop at Walmart, but it was an online order. I'm like, I did not order from Walmart. So I ended up having to cancel my card. Thankfully, it was only a couple $100, but it's still so annoying, and you have to change out everything. Mhm. Yep. It's saved, and everywhere you got auto payments coming out of it, and I'm just like, ugh. But, it's a necessary evil, I suppose. Seriously, like, if you put the effort that you are to scam people into, like, I don't know, a sales job, you'd probably make more money doing that. And, yeah, not and sleep at night. Yes, exactly. I don't know. Craziness. Any hoozles. Yes, I do, and she actually wants to get on the market ASAP. So my client, she lives out of state. She bought a property, a brand new construction, like, it is just done. She just closed on yesterday. I picked up the keys for her, so there's a lockbox on it and a combo box. So it's in a 55 plus community, Valencia Ridge in Wesley Chapel, and it is a, like, 3-bedroom plus a den. I think it's only like 2,000 square feet, one level. So it's probably super simple to stage because it's vacant and brand new. And so, however, the situation is, oh, sure. Yep, no problem. Yep, go for it. No worries. Bye. Okay. Anywho, so speaking of spam calls, so yes, we do. Speaking of that, you guys, Apple did that update where they're doing call screening now. So we have a guide in our vault under the script section that helps you with a script for getting past that screening feature. Anyways, the stager that I'm talking to, she just had fraud happen on her card, and she had to get off the phone really fast to go talk to the bank that was calling her back. So I'm gonna chat with her then in a minute. If the availability sort is not till after closing, what? Look for a different company. Okay, I'm going to call my agent really quick, actually, to answer her question. So, one of my agents that's on my local team in Oregon, she's got a deal under contract, has an issue with not getting a septic inspector out there soon enough. So, I'm going to call her and give her a little heads up on what to do there. Call me. Okay. Why do I have two pens in my hand? I don't know. Hi. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. So, have you talked to the buy has so with septic stuff, because like that's something that I kind of coordinate with the other agent because since seller's paying for the pumping and the buyer's paying for inspection, it needs to be the same company. Um, that's just easiest and best. And usually the companies require that they pump right before they inspect. So I would reach out to her. Do you know what company it is that he called? Okay. Okay. So yeah, and that's fine. Like, again, depending on who's who kind of initiates, like sometimes I put it on the buyers, like whoever you want. But I also understand because sometimes the sellers have like well and septic companies that they use on a regular basis. So it is easier for them to just set that up. But usually I do it for them. But anyways, doesn't matter. So what I would do is Google other septic companies. In the area and just start calling them and say, "Hey, I need you," because let's see, when is your 7-day inspection period up? Because they got accepted this weekend, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and did you say did they say did she she's the one that did that. That's silly. Okay. It got accepted Saturday? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so basically this weekend. Honestly, with septic stuff, like she/you should have jumped on that yesterday, and I would have taken the lead on it, but it's okay. You're probably gonna have to extend the inspection period, but just for the septic, because usually septic inspections take longer for whatever reason. They just do to get scheduled and then to, get the report back. So I would prioritize calling multiple companies and seeing the people that can get out there the quickest to do the pumping and inspection, and then let them know ahead of time. Say, hey, this is a real estate transaction. The seller's paying for pumping, buyer's paying for inspection. So we're going to have two different payments. Do you have a contract that can, separate that out? And they should know, yeah, they should know, and have experience with that. So do that. But yeah, I would just prioritize getting that done. I would still like if you can't get anybody out there to get the report back in time, then you can just let the agent know, like, hey, the soonest available company that could come out is such and such date. We will extend the inspection period just for the septic for, through whatever date, like once you get that dialed. Okay, perfect. Yes, I would say, hey, do you know when? Do you know the company and when they're coming out? Yeah, check on the dates, make sure it's this week because obviously the inspection period's up this weekend, so get that and then text her, email her, whatever, and say, "Hey, this is the well company doing the seller's portion of their testing. This is the date they're coming out. If you wanna call and have that same company do the buyer's inspections on that, feel free." Awesome, you're welcome. Alright, bye. Okie dokie, cool. Fantastico. What's up, guys? I'm just making calls. I just got off the call with an agent that's on my local team in Oregon, and I'm waiting for a call back from my stager to get that set up for a new listing I have in Florida. Oh, let's see. So many things happening. And it's almost time for dinner on the East Coast. Okay, did I call this person? I don't think I called. Okay, we're just gonna call this next lead while I'm waiting for the stager to call me back. Might as well. Just making dials for dollars. Let's go. Okay. Perfect. It's a good phone number because I heard it on his voicemail. Let's do 3 beds, 2 baths. Cool. Sweet. Dunzo. Create a new task.
Are we really out of rice?
There might be some either like in the bins above in the pantry or
Just was at the store too.
oh no, I'm sorry. Okay. Sweet. Let's call him tomorrow. Dunzo. All right. Fix the search alert. Back to my tasks. Oh, getting a call. What's up, Jer? E. Yes, maybe not. But yeah, why don't you go ahead and do that? I think a lot of that on the vendor list is like Clackamas, the east side, and she's like far west. So that's partly why I didn't give her a particular, like I have some off the top of my head, but they're mainly east side. But yes, go ahead and just to alert her about it. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. That's a great idea. Appreciate you. Bye. My team's the best, you guys. Like honestly, every single day I write something down that I'm grateful for, and midday it'd be for my team. When you find people, whether it's admin, agents, your transaction coordinator, like whatever, as you're building your team, if you have the right people in the right seats on the bus, it makes all the difference in the world. They make your life easier. They make just your day better. And shout out to my team. You guys are the freaking best. You know who you are if you're in here. And I highly recommend getting around the right people. If you are not surrounded by like, not even like-minded in the sense that they have to think like you, but just people that understand your vision, they support you in what your goals are, or even people that are just high level producers around you. That is one of the reasons why I created the Hype Collective, which attracts agents that want to do the things, that want to be held accountable, that want to be coached, that are coachable. And the fact that today in our coaching session that we had, thanks for the likes, you guys, appreciate you. The fact that today, literally, I was like, who needs an accountability partner? Who like knows that they need to, be making their calls, be better at follow up? Who wants accountability partner? And 6 people were like, yep, that's me. And we literally, at the end of our coaching session, paired up all the people that raised their hand and said, yeah, I want to practice my scripts and I want to cold call with somebody to keep me accountable so that the next 6 months of this year that I can hit my goals. And so they all have days and times that they set up. They're going to pop into our private Discord channel and they're going to work together. They're located in all different states, all across the nation. And you can be a part of that too. That's what's so cool about it, is that you're not limited by an office. You're not limited to work with just the people that are in your local area. And I find that it helps with collaboration and getting different ideas from people of all walks of life in all different markets. And it just makes a big difference. So you guys, if you're in real estate, you can be a part of that. And if you check out on my profile link, there's the first button in my link tree is the Hype Collective. So you can go check out that webpage and see all the things. But essentially, you're going to get 2 group coaching sessions with me every single month. And you get access to the vault, which is freaking awesome. A lot of my scripts, like when you guys hear me do cold calls and stuff, is from that vault that you guys get direct access to. There's over 400 scripts that are in there for all different lead types, people who ghosted you, your past clients, your sphere, cold leads, FSBOs, expireds, buyers, sellers, for sale, like all the things are in there. And it's modern stuff. It's not just the classic stuff that, the sales guys in the 90s were talking about. Like, it's actually modernized. It sounds like you can actually take all of those scripts, pop them into your own chat GPT and have it, configure it to be in your brand voice, whatever that is, your tone. And it's working. Like, people, when they pop into our Discord channel that we have for the Hype Collective and they make calls together, people set appointments. They get better at their scripts. They get direct and instant feedback because there's other people in there working with them. Actually, in fact, right now, there's 4 people in the Hype Collective that are in the Discord office right now working together, which is so cool. So shout out to you guys. I see you, Jared, Kathleen, Marketing Magician, and Nicole. Get it. Those are all people in my Hype Collective, and they're working together right now. Oh, my stager's calling me back. Hello. That's okay. 100%. No, yes, I totally get it. Yes. Correct. Yes. So what is your process? Like, do you have to go look at it first? I have a video walkthrough of it. If that would be helpful, I can text that over to you. Okay, I'm gonna do that right now. And then, so here's the situation. She bought this property because she was gonna live there half the year because, snowbird scenario. Long story short, she has to sell it. So she is actually not allowed to net anything on it. And so there's very little wiggle. I mean, she's essentially going to be selling it for what she bought for, type of a thing. So, she values what I'm telling her, which is what I'm telling her is, hey, if you stage this, because I mean, she's competing with other new construction stuff that's beautifully staged, builder upgrades, like all the things. So she's like, yep, let's just do it. I get it. But at the same time, it's just one of those things. Oh, if in price point, we're going to be listing it at 560,000. So, that's the range that it's in. And so, yeah, it's just as affordable as we can make it. So if it's something where you see it and you're like, oh, we could stage these, 4 or 5 rooms versus the entire house or whatever, like any. Okay, perfect. Right, right. Yes. No, so kind of how the setup is, there's 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 bedrooms. So there's the primary bedroom, and then there's 2 bedrooms that are like clearly they're, whatever, kid bedrooms or whatever. And then you'll see kind of when you enter it, there's this open office area. There's no even doors to it. It's just like an open office area. So that, because it's, in the entryway hallway, that definitely, I think that office den space should be staged. And then the kitchen and living room ish is all in one box essentially. And then the primary room. So definitely primary, and then like the kitchen living room area, and then that office, I think are going to be the most important. But I'll let you, yeah. Okay. Okay. I mean, it has a lanai, and there's pavers, and it's a small, like, rectangular, I mean, you could fit a 2 chairs or 1 small love seat type of setup, so it's not extravagant. Yes. Yep. Exactly. Yep. Yep. I think it's like, hang on, actually, I can tell you. I have that right here. Yes, and in your it may not pop up just because it's literally brand new. But hang on, let me pull out my documents. Yes, it is. It is very. I feel bad for her. Okay, 1 second here. Exact. Yeah, yeah. She's. Yep. Of course. Okay, it's 32565. Veneto, Veneto Place, and that's Wesley Chapel. And then let me tell you square footage. Hang on. Okay. I think it's under 2,000 square feet, or maybe right around there. Here we go. Home designs. Jasmine. It is, yeah, just under. It's like 1954 square feet. Or no. Yeah. Yep. It's about 2,000 square feet. Okay, perfect. I'll text you right now. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, you betcha. Bye. I'm live, but you can talk to me. I'm off the phone now.
How much?
I can wrap it. Yeah, I can wrap
I
it.
got 20 minutes.
Oh, perfect.
20 or so minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Okie dokie. 35. Hang on here. 35 p.m. Okay, cool. Setting a reminder to get off. I got about 15 minutes left, you guys. We're going to get this stuff done. So I'm going to text my stager. I've got new construction coming up. Highly recommend. Staging is important, even if at minimum, your sellers get a staging consultation. So if you can find a stager that you partner with that can do staging consultations, if you want to offer that as part of your listing package, that you will at minimum provide the consultation, so that way it's somebody else telling the seller what they need to do, and that their giant armoire needs to go, or they need to rearrange their furniture or whatever. And then, pricing goes up from there. Okay, I'm going to save her as a contact. What is her last name? Andrea. Oh, darn it. Where did you go, Andrea? Oh, I lost it. Okay, whatever. We're just saving you as Andrea Stager. Okay, let me find this video walkthrough. Okay, sending her my contact info. And I'm going to text my client, let her know I should have the okay. Oh, I need to call this client. Dialing. Hey, Jesse, it's Jen Grandjohn. We were texting back and forth about my 127th listing. Doing good. How are you doing today? Sure, the area. Yep. Yes. Yes, I have all the tea for you. So this one is boggling my mind a little bit, but I do know why, and I can answer those questions for you. So just the things that are unchangeable about it, right? Just like the typical things we hear. So it is located, it's on like a dead end street, right? Which is great because it's private, it's not a drive-through street. And there's only about like 12 to 14 homes that are in that technical, like the HOA, so to speak. And so what's great about that is that it's owner run. So it's not like this big management company that, has all these rules or whatever. So they just kind of self-manage since it's only, 14 houses or whatever. So it's great because, so as far as parking goes, so it's a 2-car garage plus the driveway. There's not a ton of like parking immediately right outside of the house, but further up the street, there's plenty of parking. They've never had any issues with having gatherings. Lots, the neighbors, people have people over, and it's no big deal. They've never had any parking issues with that. But some of the people are like, oh, we have 3 cars, or whatever, that it's not, not conducive for a ton of cars. And then just as an FYI, right behind their property, so if you're standing in their backyard, the house is behind you. Over the fence, there's a property that has an oversized lot. So just over their fence, it's kind of a vacant lot, so to speak, but it's owned by the property that's to the right in the back. And so it's like their house is over to the right if you're looking out the backyard, and then essentially, they just have like 2 lots in one. And so it's just empty. It's not kept up the best. They're not mowing it all the time just because they're not really doing much with it back there. Those neighbors do have a chicken coop, and I think there's like 1 rooster in there. But like my clients, they're like, we don't. I mean, every once in a while we hear it, but it's not like a constant nuisance or anything like that. So, but I only actually had 1 person ask me about that, and we have had so many showings on this property, and consistently have them. So I have some people circling, just no one has actually bit the bullet yet and written us anything. But what kind of killed us actually is that pretty much the same day we went live, their only next door neighbor went live as well. And that property, same builder, obviously, different, just a little bit different floor plan. But those owners had a family member that was living in the downstairs only. And so the top level was completely staged and it looked beautiful and perfect. And my owners, they're married, they have 3, older, like teen type kids, and a family lives there and they use all of the rooms. And so it's just, comparatively to essentially a vacant professionally staged property versus theirs. It just unfortunately helped the other house get sold. So that is, I think, a big bummer, just timing wise for my people. But we've since done a price reduction, actually two of them. So I think we're right in that range. I mean, I got a spike in showings since we did that about a week ago. So I have some new buyers popping in. So there's definitely interest there. I think we're in the price range we need to be. It's just a matter of just those couple things that we can't change anything about it. And it is what it is. So yes. Of that house that's back there. Yeah, so I think you could probably fit one potentially there. Like I said, they've never got any complaints or anything when they've had guests or visitors, but primarily, yes, that is kind of a through way because I think there's a couple houses, right in back there. So, but you'll kind of get a better idea when you see it. But I think that side area is just kind of a runoff, for water. It's similar square footage. It had a 3-car garage. That was also like the one upgrade or, like benefit of that house. But obviously, that's sold and is closed now. Their property, 635. Yep, and we're listed at 625. So there's that, and then my clients though they did some upgrades to their property. Like for example, you'll probably see it in the photos. It has like the waterfall countertop in the kitchen where the island is. So basically, they took the stone and went all the way down to the floor, just versus the top. They did some additional stonework on the fireplace to have that go all the way up. So they originally bought this to live there longer term, so they made upgrades that were more longer term versus just builder grade stuff. So there's definitely some updates in it that they added on to it. Sure, it's just a question. Yep, I know. Yep, for sure. Sure. Okay. Assumable loan. Yep. Sure. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And then are you working with an agent right now that's helping you out with that, or are you just kind of in beginning stages? Sure. Gotcha. Yep. No, that makes sense. And I can oh, go ahead. Absolutely. Yeah, and I think what I sent you, I mean, they have an awesome rate and I mean, it's just virtually impossible to get that kind of a rate these days unless you're paying a ton of money for, which, it just defeats the purpose trying to buy down that rate that much. So that makes sense. Sure, keep more money in your pocket. Yep, exactly, exactly. So yeah, well, that sounds good. Just let me know once you guys do that. I can check back with you. Do you think you guys will get out there this week? Okay. Okay, perfect. Well, I can just touch base with you, or you let me know, as soon as you see it, what you think, and then we can move the ball forward. I can help you get in touch with their loan servicer if you want to move forward with that. And then, yeah, we can just go from there. Sure. Yes. So they would be able to confirm with you, like, yes, in fact, it is assumable. And then what I would do is I'd be like, okay, great. We're interested in putting an offer on this property. Can you, like, what are the next steps? And essentially, they're going to have to take you through what any other lender would do in the sense of, getting you pre approved, but they would just be matching your criteria, your financials, all of that to make sure that you qualified for that particular loan that they've got with the current owners. So I would just go ahead and have them do it because you got to get pre-approved regardless. So that's what I would do if you're ready to make the next steps. Absolutely. Okay, sounds great. Thanks, Jesse. Talk to you soon. And bye. Sweet. I need to sell this property that I've got in Washington. That was, you guys. So I had a random buyer text me asking me about my property that I've listed in Washington. I'm licensed in Washington, Oregon, and Florida. So I got deals going on in all of those states. By the way, if you're a real estate agent and you're located in those 3 states and you want to join a team, you want to get leads, you're not afraid to cold call, and you're a closer, I am actively looking for real estate agents. We have more leads than we can handle right now. So I would love to chat with you. Schedule a call with me. If you go to my calendar link on my profiles, you'll see the Calendly link to schedule a call with me to join one of my local teams. So there's that. But anyway, she texted me, was asking some questions about because this property has an assumable loan on it. And so we've been texting back and forth probably for like 2 weeks now. And so that was the first time I actually talked to her and, found out all the tea. So I'm going to be following up with her Friday this week if I haven't heard from her, and get her to either, if she likes the property and her husband like it, then we'll move forward on that. If not, I will go find her another property that has an assumable loan on it. Um, all right. Well, with that, I must be going. Dinner's ready. The hubby just made dinner for me and the fam, so I got to go. I hope you enjoyed this session of co-working with me, making calls. I try and get on live almost every day of the week if possible. I took a little siesta, a little break last week, but we're back. We're back at it this week. We're doing all the things. Highly recommend checking out my Hype Collective program for real estate agents. If you are wanting to just get in a group, in a room, in a community of agents that are doing things, literally today, we assigned accountability partners. A lot of the people in the Hype Collective committed to popping into our private Discord channel to practice their scripts together and make cold calls together to hold each other accountable. And we also, Gen Z Realtor was up. Hello. So you can find accountability in there. You can work with people. You can get literally instant help just by popping into our private Discord community and at the entire collective. Hey guys, I need help with this, or I want to make cold calls. Can anyone pop in here and do it with me? Hold me accountable, that kind of stuff, or finding your accountability partner, because as we know, sometimes the people in our local office or whatever are flaky, but not the people in the Hype Collective. So you can do that. I do group coaching twice a month for an hour with everybody in the Hype Collective. It's over Zoom. I record all of those. I upload those into the vault so you can replay them, or if you have to miss one, you can go back and rewatch. And you get access to the vault, which is insane value, you guys. It is nuts how much stuff is in there. Just our table of contents for all of the stuff that's in there is 23 pages long. It is meant to be overwhelming. It is meant to be searchable. There's a search bar where you can search anything that you need help with, any problem you have, any script you need, any process, system, whatever it is, it's in there. And if it's not, we will create it and put it in there. So we're constantly adding to it, improving it, updating it, all of the things. So if you're in real estate and you're like, that sounds interesting. Sounds like that's something I need to be a part of. Sounds like I want to kill the last 6 months in the best way the rest of this year in my real estate business, and I need to level up in literally any area. We've got a tool, we've got a community, we've got accountability and coaching for you through the Hype Collective. You can be licensed anywhere. You can be located anywhere on the globe to be a part of it. So check that out. It's in my profile link. Also, next week on Tuesday, every third Tuesday of the month, I do a Follow Up is Forever event. It's free. It's on Zoom. Go register for it. That is also in my profile link. I do topics on all things follow up. And it is the most important thing in your business. Like, maybe under lead generation, but to me, I think follow up is even more important than lead generation. Now that I've been in this business for 13 plus years and maintained a database and a pipeline. So I focus on that and help real estate agents level up your follow up so that you can register for. Be sure to register for it so that you get the Zoom link and you get the follow up email that includes all the scripts, the tactics, the tools that I talk about. And every single month it's different. So even if you've attended in the past, it's going to be new information this month because I do different topics surrounding all things follow up at each of those events every single month. I also have a live interview coming up this Thursday, another one next week. So tons of stuff. You guys just get involved. I've got a newsletter that you can sign up for as well. That's also free to stay connected. Tells you all about all the events that I've got coming up. So have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. I will be back tomorrow with more things, more calls, more is more. So have a fantastic evening. Stay hype per usual. What's up? QTA Quick Hits. Hey, the I family. What's going on? And I will